This is Ast3rix, and welcome to my quick tip. So, as you know, I've been working on my first mixtape, and in doing so, I am performing a lot of research and making sure that I'm checking all the marks on the boxes before I release stuff out into the world. So, in doing so, I ran across this great article on the Spotify for Artists, and it's written by Nate Baker, and it talks about metadata and why it's important. So if you don't know what metadata is, it is the kind of database structure for songs. What it contains is the artist name, title of the song, composers, year it was written in, the genre, any copyright information, that kind of stuff. So what they do with that information is because you have to remember a lot of the back end infrastructure of the services are all computer based. So the more information that it has, the better it is for you. So this article goes on to talk about the importance of metadata, and I wanted to share some of the detailed information that I've dug into this article to find. Specifically, the bare minimum that it's saying that it really needs is the artist name, producer, writer, song title, the release date, genre, or track duration. Those are kind of the bare minimums that are required. Also, they're recommending as tips so that there won't be any confusion after you've released it and they go to do the money collection and distribution. That you, before you even do any uploading of your tracks, is to make sure that you have identified who the writers are. So that means that if you have split sheets, go ahead and do those ahead of time. So you can, when you're doing your uploads, you can provide that information along with the songs that you're uploading. The second tip that they've provided is that you ensure that you register with your PRO. And I think I've talked about that a lot in the past, where I've have been kind of lagging behind with putting my information out on my BMI account, and it's kind of critical because it covers you for the publishing portions for your songs. And Spotify even says that too, that they kind of do use it as a checks and a balance, even though streaming is a little different platform from what BMI normally references, which is more for film, TV, physical copies of like CDs, tapes, albums, that kind of stuff. And I'm sure they will eventually encompass streaming because that's what they do. They're like a collection agency for artists. And I'm hoping that the laws that are being passed and changed over the year will eventually allow the PROs to take control of that mechanism. But finally, number 3, they recommend that you log into your Spotify account and make sure that the songs, once they've been released, that the songs actually have the correct artist information on them. That way, there won't be any mishaps or problems with money distribution. Also, let me show you one other quick tip. If you're not aware, I'm using Mac. On each song that I create for this project, I'm opening up what's called a Metadata Tag Tool. And the one that I'm using right now is for Mac. Hold on, I'll just show you what that looks like. So it's called Meta, and I believe it's a free tool. And all you do is just drag over the track that you want to tag, and you have options of selecting what information that you want to put in there. So I'm just doing the kind of the bare minimum stuff. No, I don't think it's really necessary to put everything that's in the list on there. You really only need the bare minimums for your tracks. And since this is going to be part of a mixtape, I felt that I didn't need to put the sequence of the track numbers in there. But if you're looking for a tool like this, I'm pretty sure that you can find something that's available for Windows that does the same thing. You want to make sure that you're tagging all of your tracks while you're uploading, because again, you're dealing with a database centric system on the back end that looks at the tracks that way. Well, I'm hoping that you find this useful and helpful, and that's all I've got for you. And I'm out.